Hello, my students. How are you? I'm really happy to be here with you and try to teach you the new lessons. Okay, the new lesson is about the past continuous. Okay, so I'm going to explain the lesson. Object knowledge. Expresar lo que estabas haciendo. To express what were you doing. Okay, the structure grammar. The structure grammar for affirmative sentences is subject, was, were, verb present with ing, and complement. Okay, remember that the lesson is in past. For that reason, the verb to be is gonna be in past, was and were. So we have the classifications. I know that you know the classification is for was, she, he, it, and I is for was. And were, they, you, and we. So I have that kind of examples for to explain the use of that structure grammar. Ok, mis niños, mis estudiantes, ¿cómo están? Bueno, este es el nuevo tema que les voy a explicar en el día de hoy, que es el pasado continuo. ¿Sí? ¿Cuál es el objetivo de aprendizaje? Expresar lo que estabas haciendo, o sea, en pasado. Recuerden que el verbo to be en presente es is, are y am, que es de las tres formas. En pasado es was y were. Esta es la clasificación. This is the classification, okay? For the third person is was, she, he, it, and I. And the rest were. En este caso, I como primera persona singular vamos a utilizar was. Okay, so this is the example related or about that structure grammar. So the first example is I was buying my clothes in the mall. Yo estuve comprando mi ropa en el centro comercial. Okay, second, she was writing the homework. Ella estuvo escribiendo la tarea. So, this is the sentences about that structure. If you see, we have subject, was, because the classification said that I is with was. Buying, this is the verb with ing. The complement. Okay, so the second subject, she, was, that is the classification, the verb right with ing, and the complement. Ella estuvo escribiendo la tarea, yo estuve comprando mi ropa en el centro comercial. Esto quiere decir de que esto ya sucedió, eso que estuvo pasando. We have another example. For example, this. She was dancing salsa in the competition. So I suppose that she is in a competition and she was dancing. Ella estuvo bailando salsa en la competencia. Okay, so we have was, que es la clasificación de la tercera persona, and obviamente she, que es ella. El verbo dance con el ing y mi complemento. Another example, he was eating a hot dog in the restaurant. Él estuvo comiendo perro caliente en el restaurante. So, this lesson is very simple and the structure too. Y la estructura también, esta lección es muy sencilla y la estructura también. Esta es de forma afirmativa y now we are going to see the negative forms. Y ahora vamos a ver la forma negativa. So the structure grammar is subject, was, were, not, verb with ing, and complement. And complement. If you see, the only difference is not. Okay? So, where is the not? In the middle between a word and the verb with ing. El not está en la mitad del word y del verbo con el ing. Así que es muy sencillo, no tienen que colocarlo en ningún otro lado, ni cambiarlo, sencillamente es anexar la negación. Listo. So we have two examples with that. The first example, they were not playing with me. Ellos no estaban jugando conmigo. The second example, we were not selling the car. Nosotros no estábamos vendiendo el carro. So, this is the same. Es lo mismo with that kind of example. Es lo mismo que este tipo de ejemplos. The difference is that this example is in a negative form, and this example is in affirmative form. Okay? So, this is the activity that you are going to develop for that lesson. Esta es la actividad que ustedes tienen que desarrollar para esta actividad. Remember that you have to write, if you want, in your notebook or do it in a PDF and send me in an email, okay? In my email, yes. Recuerden de que esta actividad ustedes la tienen que realizar, desarrollar, ya sea que ustedes la quieran hacer en su libreta o en un documento PDF y me lo pueden mandar, ¿sí? A mi correo. So, we have two parts, tenemos dos partes. The first part is organize the following sentences, organiza las siguientes oraciones y tradúcelas, okay? So, we have 5 sentences in a negative and affirmative forms. You have to organize. You are not going to change, just to organize the following sentences. Ustedes solamente tienen es que organizar, no tienen que cambiar, no tienen que poner, solamente organizar las oraciones, ¿ok? And the second part is make sentences with different verbs in affirmative and a negative form. Realiza oraciones con diferentes verbos en afirmativo y negativo. 10 oraciones, ¿ok? En inglés, aclaro, en inglés. So, my students, I hope that you really understand and you try to develop that activity. And waiting your activity completely developed and my email. So, thank you and have a good day.